I've got an amazing statistic for you. Do you know that 83%, statistics say 83% of us are unhappy in our lives and or wish that we were doing something else with our lives? Now, I put that down to really two things. Either I believe that, people have compromised in their life, they've started doing something and then got trapped in it, trapped by money or the responsibility or just the fact that they're doing what they're doing and they can't see or don't think that they can change, and they get sucked in, trapped, or they haven't gone for it in their life in the first place. And I think that can be for two reasons. Either that they were too scared to go for it, so they never did and fell into doing something they didn't want to do, or their ego stopped them from having a go at one job that could have led to another. And that is what I believe happens to many people who have come out with education. They've got a degree in this or that and the other, and they get a job offer or someone suggests something and they don't go for it because, that's below me. I'm overeducated for that, so they don't go for it. But the thing is, they end up doing nothing with their lives as a result. And sometimes it's better to do something than do nothing, because it's no good sitting doing nothing, stewing in your own juice, and do something. It can lead to something else, something better, something to the thing that life had in your destiny for you to do. So I'm talking to everybody here. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, how young you are. It doesn't matter if you are perceived as being someone who's happy. It doesn't matter what your material success is, because that don't mean to say that you are happy and you enjoy doing what you're doing. I've spoken to many people that worked at the top end of business that look back on their lives and regret the decisions that they made because they wasn't there for their family. They missed out on enjoyment in their lives because they was just on the grindstone of doing that great career. And now it's over, there ain't no one thanking them for it. And all they've got is with regret. And that's the other thing. If you live a life, if you're an 83%er living a life doing what you don't want to do and you're being unhappy, the closer I'm witnessing this right now, I'm seeing this happen right now. If you live that unhappy life, if you don't follow your dreams, if you don't even go for your dreams, even if you don't get them, the fact that you've gone for them, that's what's important. If you're one of those people, the closer you get to departing the planet, you will find that you will have bitterness and regret welling up in you, taking over your being, turning you into just a resentful person, not a nice person to be around, always moaning, groaning, griping and complaining. Nothing's good in your life. That's the risk that we run if we carry on being the 83%er. I wouldn't wish it on anybody, and I'm watching it, as I say. I'm watching it happen right now. I was lucky. If you're lucky in life, sometimes you may find yourself trapped in that position, that job, and that part of life that you don't want to be in. And if you're lucky, life will look at you and force you out of that position, make changes for you. You ain't got no choice in it. It happened to me. When that happens, believe me, it's not a nice thing to experience. You don't understand what's happening. You don't like what's happening. And it's only years later you realise the why, and you're grateful for it. That's what happened to me. But if it doesn't happen for you, if life doesn't rock up and make a change for you, guess what? You've got to make that change yourself. You have to make that change. And the first thing, if you're looking to make a change in your life, is look at changing yourself. You may only have to change you, how you're thinking, what you're thinking about, your attitude, your outlook, what your values are. Change you. You make small changes in you, massive changes in your life. One tiny step forward, one huge leap forward in life. That could happen for you. But if it's not that needs to change, if you think you's great, then you may look to make changes in maybe your relationship or your job, your friends, the people you hang around with, because this is quite, true. Winners hang with winners and losers hang with losers. Unhappy people mooch around with unhappy people, and what they do is they hold pity parties where they just keep telling themselves how bad it is. And in a strange way, it kind of works for them, but the ultimate thing is that they ain't happy. So you need to make changes if you are not happy, because you do not want to be living with regret. And it ain't about money, it's about doing, if you look back at the things that you've enjoyed in your life, the things that you'll say that you loved, that was great for you, would be the things that was around your passion, the things that you love to do. Achieving something that you love to achieve, that you got something out of it. You don't think about all the times that you was earning maybe some big bucks but doing a job that was really rubbish that you hated doing. You don't look back with fondness on that, do you? So the learning from this is do not be an 83%er. Do not allow yourself to be in a position where you're getting to the end of your time with bitterness and regret welling up in you. If you are unhappy, look to make changes. You may think you can't make changes, but you can. Believe me, you can. If you're lucky, life will force those changes on you. But make those changes because, let's just say we've only got one life. Just say that because it focuses you. Then you better make sure it's a good one. And if you're not happy, then what's the point? Don't be 83%er. Make those changes if you need to, and only you will know. Thanks for listening. Bye.